We'll start off with the number 1 team, Homewood Flossmoor. Liam, what'd you see about them?
You know, they had a tough loss to Fishers, Indiana high school team, who's 19-1 this year. They're the number 1 team in Indiana. But that was a pretty big matchup, one-on-one. Keenan Garner had 20 against them. Pretty big game. But overall, Homewood Flossmoor has just been electric, elusive, and they really give everything that they can. I was watching some film on them. They are the number 1 team in the state. They do anything that they can to get the ball in their hands, and when the ball's in their hands, it's going fast. It's a fast-moving team.
Yeah, you know, they got a great rebounder in Matt Keegemaster, 6'8", power forward there. So, I mean, tough to compete with that kind of size. But, I mean, like you said, they lost to Fishers. If you're going to lose to any team, it better be Fishers. They're the number 1 team in Indiana right now. Their other losses came to Gonzaga, another out-of-state opponent. Their only in-state loss came to Bradley Bourbonnais, which was a huge upset. But, yeah, I mean, this team's just led by Johnny Cobb, senior, and then the number 1 25 recruit in the state, Bryce Hurt. So he's definitely a name to watch out for in next year.
Yeah, something that we can't just go past is that thriller win against Thornton. Came down to the last 5 seconds of the game. Johnny Cobb hit a big free throw, and they ended up getting the ball back on a jump ball. They gave it to Homewood Flossmoor. 1.5 seconds on the clock. They gave it to Cobb. He threw it up.
Yeah.
Game over.
Yeah, that was a great final play. Homewood Flossmoor is currently sitting 25-3. Thornton's down there in the number 3 spot, but let's head over to number 2. We'll go find Curie. They're 24-2 right now.
Yeah, they've been great. And today they have a big matchup. They're in the city championship. They're against Kenwood.
Yeah, CPL final.
Yeah, huge matchup. They got guys like Will Gonzalez. They have Carlos Harris III. They're a powerful team. Yeah,
they also got Tavion Collier, who's a great 6'6" defender and shooter. Probably their number 1 primary defender. Been great helping out down there in the paint. But we talked about Will Gonzalez before, obviously a former RB student, and he's actually been probably one of their best players.
Yeah, he's their top scorer this year.
10.4 points per game.
Yeah, it's great to see him putting up these stats that he has so far. It's obviously it was sad to see him go, but it's great to see him succeed.
Yeah, I mean, and that's with playing with Carlos Harris III, who's the number 12 recruit in the senior class of Illinois. So that's committed to UIC. He's a very interesting prospect that Will Gonzalez is pretty much outperforming right now.
Yeah, and I mean, prior to their Lindblom loss, that team was on fire. 17-game win streak.
Yeah, and that's a Red South conference that's hard to contend with. I mean, they're playing with Kenwood, Simeon, Hyde Park, and Lindblom. I mean, that's some tough competition, and they're sitting at number 1 right now.
Yeah, and they got a huge matchup tonight. But let's go on to number 3.
Yeah.
We got Thornton. Tough loss to Homewood Flossmoor, but they did have a big win against Kankakee.
They did. I mean, Kankakee's basically their sparring partner this season. They've beat them twice this year, and Kankakee's a great team.